Phonemes and allophones. These are terms we use to make sense of the way sounds work in a language. Take just two sounds, N and M. To test if speakers hear these two sounds as two phonemes, we see if we can find words where switching one sound for the other gives us a completely different word. Here's the word meat. Switching the M to an N gives us the word neat. This is a minimal pair. The two words differ minimally by one sound only. But what's the point of this? Well, by holding all the other variables constant, we can see if switching the sounds in question changes the meaning of the word. If switching one sound for another changes the meaning, it follows that we're looking at two different words. And if they're two different words, English speakers treat the two sounds in question as different sounds. In this example, N and M are contrastive, and this contrast tells us that N and M are two distinct phonemes in English. A phoneme can have different pronunciations. Take the sound K. It comes out with a puff of air in the word kite, but not in the word sky. These two sounds, K and K, are different, but we hear them as variants of the same sound. We call these K and K allophones of the phoneme K. The same goes for N and M in the word input. I've heard that word pronounced both input and input, making N and M variants of the same sound, allophones of the phoneme N. The sounds K and K show up in different places. After S, we hear only K, sky, scan, skirt. But at the beginning of a word, we hear K, can, keep, cool. These allophones show up in different environments. Where we find one, we won't find the other, and vice versa. That kind of mutually exclusive relationship is called complementary distribution. Other allophone sounds can show up in the same environment. Go back to the word input. Input varies with input in a tomato-tomato sort of way. These two allophones of the phoneme N are in free variation with one another. This last example shows you that one sound, like M, might show up as allophones of multiple phonemes. M is how people usually pronounce the phoneme M, but it's also how some people pronounce the phoneme N in the word input. In the next lesson, I'll build on the concepts of phoneme and allophone and begin working through the pronunciation system of a foreign language. As we do that, I'll help you uncover all the basics of phonology.